Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Royer, and I'm the Republican nominee for the Indiana 87th House District seat. Today, I first of all would like to say I hope you all had a wonderful Independence Day weekend. Certainly, there are a lot of things going on in our country right now, and we're really trying to figure out what is the best way to move forward. So today, I'm here to talk to you kind of on that topic, moving forward. A look back and leadership. So on July 3rd, I received Carrie Hamilton's summer update, aptly titled Moving Forward. Now, what I find interesting about this is a lot of the topics that she addressed could have been addressed over the last few months, and she's largely been silent. Now, I want to start with this as saying I don't think Carrie Hamilton's a bad person. I do think she's a bad representative. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a very distinct difference there. What I'm going to say is not a personal attack on her, but on the way she has done her job over the last 2 terms. So if we take a look at this, we open it up, and she starts talking about all the things she'd like to do moving forward. Making sure essential workers have access to PPE. Well, that's interesting because I've actually already said, as part of my platform if elected, I'd like to start bringing PPE manufacturing jobs back to Indiana. All of this has actually been out on my social media, so I find it interesting that it's landed on her flyers. Next, COVID testing free and accessible to all Hoosiers. At this point in time, you can be tested free for COVID-19. So I'm not quite for sure what she's getting at there. You can already do that. You can actually check my social media and find resources for that. Now, moving on, unemployment system is fair and responsive. That system has actually undergone massive changes, so it is actually working better, but when you have an unprecedented amount of individuals applying for unemployment at one time, of course the system's going to be a little slow. Now, also, small business having resources and everything they need to succeed. As someone that has been working in the private sector for all of my career, unlike Representative Hamilton, I can let you know that I feel for the small business owners. As the COVID-19 situation happened, I was talking to small business owners all across the district, Broad Ripple and Marion County, and the state of Indiana. In fact, if you really go and look at her social media, Representative Hamilton really did none of those things other than tell you where you can go and get some food and carry out in Marion County. Next, everyone has access to healthy food and stable housing. Now, that is something that we all need to address and move forward with together. I just am very shocked at just in the initial parts how partisan and how uninformed some of these are. So, and then we take a look at the next page. Shows her cleaning up in the Benford area on Earth Day. That's great. That's something we should all be doing. It's not something that she's just doing on her own. And then she gives you a list of resources for COVID-19. This is not on her website. She barely tweeted out any of these. Check her Twitter, Carrie Hamilton 01. You're not going to find these resources. As COVID-19 was raging, the representative largely was sitting on her hands. And so what I want to talk to you about is real leadership. Now, when the pandemic started, I quickly realized that there was no point in really campaigning hard. I did not have a primary challenger. What I saw is that people needed resources. So at the end of March, I switched my website, and you can still check it now. Those resources are still up. The bottom half of my website is all dedicated to COVID-19 resources for Hoosiers, or largely anyone if they needed to find something at the national level. They could go through the links and they could get some resources. What also does not get addressed, any of this, is the social and civil unrest that we're going through right now. She barely mentions it. Now, if you go to her Twitter page, she talks about it a little bit, but it's largely partisan work, congratulating the mayor and the city county council on their efforts, and that's really it. Now, she talks about in those messages that we need to have a larger dialogue, which we do, ladies and gentlemen, but at the same time, we need someone that is an active leader, someone that has a history of working with both parties, someone that is going to actually represent a very diverse district. You know, people constantly talk about, I'm a Democrat or Republican. or I'm an independent, or I'm a libertarian. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to represent all of you. Now, I am fiscally conservative. I do believe in Second Amendment, a strong Second Amendment, which is something that Representative Hamilton does not believe in. But I do believe, if elected, I can move forward in a manner I can represent the entire district without alienating anyone. And I know that in another 2 years, should I be elected, people aren't going to be asking this question about Ryan Royer. And I'm going to pose this question to you about your current state representative, your city county council, and your mayor. Where is Carrie Hamilton? Where has she been? What has she done for you? Are you better off now than you were 2 or even 4 years ago because of Carrie Hamilton? Where's Mayor Joe Hogsett? Where's the City County Council? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a point in American history where we can no longer afford to sit back and ask, where are our leaders? Rather, our leaders should be at the forefront asking, who's going to help me move forward? And with that, I thank you. I wish you a good day, and God bless Indiana.